there are plenty of things that are pretty synonymous with each other, like sports shows and early morning jogging, your money and your wallet, even lemon drink and ice in winters for some reason. But you know what isn't synonymous? Sports and gambling. Yet we are made to believe that it is.
Only on FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Prize Picks, Underdog, Hard Rock Bet, Daily Bet, PointsBet, ESPN Bet 360.
Beneath all this endorsement from celebrities and normalization of sports gambling, maybe all of this completely forgot that maybe gambling is bad. Did we ever think about that, guys? There are about 2.5 million adults in the US who meet the criteria of having a severe gambling problem. Another 5 to 8 million people now are considered to have mild or moderate gambling problems. Now, maybe I'm overreacting to this situation, but you cannot tell me that the growth in this online gambling market is just a coincidence. The average debt generated by a man addicted to gambling is between $55,000 to $90,000. And this, of course, is a major problem. So how was this problem solved?
So the Supreme Court this morning in a 6-3 ruling saying that states can in fact legalize and regulate sports betting.
And since then, the American population has spent well over $200 billion on sports gambling. But hey, it's still a harmless fun game that you can download on your phone, right? These commercials are definitely made in good faith. There's no way a celebrity or an influencer would lie to me.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Look, you have the ability to do whatever you want with your money. Whether you want to purchase a song album or gamble on who wins the next UFC event, that's completely on you, man. But my god, you're bombarded with ads every time you turn on a game. For now, one of the most important things that these ads don't seem to mention is that you most often are not going to win. You are so focused on winning an uncertain event that you forget the fact that you'll most definitely lose.
Starting from the top left corner, you can see the first 5 spins immediately out of the box, the gambler loses those. So by spin number 5, they're already down $50. So the gambler essentially has lost $50 in about 3 to 5 minutes. The losing trend continues for several more spins in general, but at some point the gambler hits a hot streak. And in fact, between this spin down to that spin, the gambler's net earnings is going to be $140 in the positive, so $140 of profit. The problem with gambling addicts is they don't stop once they're up money. The reason is because the addiction is not about the money. It is about the actual act of gambling, or the actual behavior itself, and the rewards and the feelings that they feel in their mind while they're gambling.
Sports betting is designed so that you almost lose in the long run because of 3 things. The odds are against you, which means that sportsbooks set odds slightly worse than the actual chances of winning. This small difference means they profit over time and you end up losing. Sports are unpredictable, meaning that anything can happen. Even if you think that you know a lot, luck plays a big role, and most times it's not on your side. And finally, just like in casinos, the house always has an advantage. Even if you win sometimes, they have built the system in such a way that they will anyway take your money. One of the most important things in this case is that the more you bet, the more you're going to lose. Gambling is never a game of skill. It's a game of luck, and the house always wins in the end. But wait, how are these apps even finding a way to your phones in the first place?
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy.
When betting apps give out these kinds of introductory offers, it's not just so that they can get a bunch of free money, although that makes sense. They're trying to create a customer for life. If you bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, this allows these websites to know the best way to get people addicted to their product, and that is to make the first big win as easy as possible. Because a customer's first order is never profitable for a business. Most times, a business requires a customer to make over 50 purchases before they can actually start making profit off of them. These sports betting apps will lure you with an offer that seems so good to be true because all of that is pennies compared to what they are making in from the people who are already hooked. They will give you free money to start with and will even let you try again if your first bet doesn't work. They want every time you see that app icon on your phone to think about the rush you felt when you turned your $5 into 100, so you keep chasing that feeling forever. One of the biggest problems with gambling is that sometimes it works. Sometimes you may actually end up winning money. And you hoping that you're going to quit right after you win big is almost never going to happen. Because hey, if you caught lightning once in a bottle, maybe you can do it again. Okay, so what about these casino owners? What do they have to say about gambling?
Don't believe that there is an addiction to mobile betting any more than there is an addiction to utilization of your phone for any other reason.
You don't think adding a layer of betting makes the phone more addictive than
No, I
just
don't.
tooling around Instagram?
No. There is problem gambling. It is a real problem. Whether it's gotten bigger or it's just become more noticeable because sports betting is legal, I think is an unknown.
Really?
Anyway, this is definitely tiresome. Let me take my mind off gambling for some time and watch my favorite influencer and their videos for some time. Oh, right. Influencers and celebrities are playing a significant role in promoting gambling right now. Their endorsements lend an air of credibility to gambling platforms, making them seem trustworthy. But what should you think about life when you see things like this?
Yeah, these 1400 spins hit really different though.
Yeah,
huh?
they hit pretty hard, but it's okay. I mean, it's gonna get to the bonus anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna bonus right here. There you go, boom, and then...
Alright, come on now.
Oh my god, it was right there.
And then boom. Oh my god, okay. Roll. Roll. Oh, there it is.
Dog just passed away, and the vet refunded us $400 because they couldn't save him. So in memory of my dog, I'm putting the $400 straight into Plinko. We have $25 balls. Come on, please do this for me, please. I already miss you so much. Oh my god. Come on, please, for me. For me and my dog. Come on. No, don't make you passing away worth nothing.
And if you click any of these quote-unquote influencers' profiles, the only links they will have will be the ones of gambling platforms. Every single time. Like it or not, but when you build an audience online, there's a responsibility on you to some extent too. There are people in your fan base who look up to you, trust you, and they are the sole reason you are popular in the first place. And every time you sell something that actively hurts them and affects the life around them, that is just scummy on your part. With the numbers that people are floating around, I know that it's a crazy amount of money. But when is it enough? We are coming to that part of every video where the narrator says, so what could be done? Which is why I'll say, so what could be done? Addressing the issue of gambling requires a variety of approaches, starting with the regulatory aspects. Governments need to implement stricter regulations to curb deceptive marketing practices and also ensure that the gambling platforms operate transparently. Along with that, gambling companies must take responsibility for the social impact of their operations. At the end of the day, some might argue that gambling is a personal choice, and to an extent that is true. You have the freedom to do whatever you want with your money. But it's also important to recognize the systemic factors that influence these choices in the first place. From targeted advertising to psychological manipulation, the gambling industry stacks the deck against individuals every time. While it may be demonstrated as a harmless pastime, the reality is that 99% of the time, it isn't. Gambling addiction is still a serious problem and will always be a serious problem. It affects millions of people and has far-reaching social and economic consequences. And the current tech and the betting algorithms have only made it worse. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be betting all my 40 on red tonight. Take care.
Bye.